They appear out of nowhere, young, successful, and impossibly wealthy. Their Instagram profiles showcasing exotic cars, designer clothes, and lavish lifestyles. The message is simple and seductive. I've made millions trading Forex, and you can too. Welcome to the world of Forex trading millionaires, where the cars are rented, the watches are fake, and the money piles are props, and the only real currency changing hands is flowing directly from your wallet into theirs. Buckle up, because we're about to lift the veil on what might be the greatest social media con job of our generation. This is not just about the money, it's about dreams, desperation, and the digital smoke and mirror turning ordinary Kenyan youths into millionaires overnight. This is the rise of fake millionaires, the dark world behind Forex trading. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at a day in the life trading story the same way again. Kisii, Kenya, 2019. A young university student named Samuel Mogaka Ondieki, better known as Sammyboy, shocks his community while his peers are struggling to find jobs. He's suddenly driving a Toyota and building his mama house in his rural hometown. He had taken all of his tuition money and put it into Forex trades. Everyone thought he was crazy. Now he had built his mama house and was driving whatever he wanted, all from his phone. And this is exactly what he told his ardent followers. The audacious move paid off, at least according to Sammyboy. While most students were afraid to take risks with their education funds, he claims he secretly gambled his tuition on currency market and struck gold. Word spread like wildfire across campus, then across social media. If this kid from Kisii could do it, why couldn't everyone else? By November 2022, Sammyboy's legend had grown exponentially. At just 24 years of age, he had traveled to Kigali, Rwanda to receive an award as one of Africa's top 100 traders at a prestigious regional event. This was not just any recognition, it was validation. The ceremonial photos, the handshakes with dignitaries, and the plaque declaring his success relative to his peers, it all screamed legitimacy. Back in Kenya, aspiring traders looked at Sammyboy and thought, that could be me. But Sammyboy was not just content with trading. By 2024, he was diversifying into music, releasing his first music video, Zoza, and building a personal brand beyond finance. Like any good entrepreneur, he understood that fame in one area could transfer to another. But was Sammyboy really making millions from trading currencies, or was there more to this story? Before we answer that, let's meet the next character in our saga. A young man who took Forex flaunting to a whole new level. If Sammyboy was the pioneer, Raymond Omosa, known online as Kenyan Prince, was the showman who turned Forex flexing into performance art. And what a performance it was. There's flexing online, and then there's whatever Kenyan Prince was doing. By 2023, this 21-year-old had crowned himself as Kenya's youngest sponsor, a local slang for rich benefactor who lavishes money on others. And lavish he did. In November 2023, Kenyan Prince broke the internet with a video that left viewers' jaws on the floor. There he was, casually spreading out 6 million Kenya shillings in cash across the table like it was laundry dry day. The cash display was just the appetizer. In the same video, Prince unveiled a gleaming new Audi sports car, declaring himself the biggest Forex trader in East Africa. The audacity was breathtaking. While some viewers were impressed, others immediately questioned the source of his sudden wealth. This skepticism did not faze Kenyan Prince. When comedian turned vlogger Tumbili featured him in a segment titled Kenya's Youngest Scammer, Prince shrugged it off with a cool $7,000 is nothing to me. But the real drama was yet to come. In 2024, rumors swirled linking Prince to an international fraud investigation. Interpol and Afripol had arrested 24 Kenyans in a massive 8.6 million credit card fraud ring. While Prince was not named as a suspect, speculation ran wild. In a social media post, Kenyan Prince said, "I've already passed the stage of dealing with the DCI. Now I'm with Interpol, and they still haven't caught me. Let them bring the CIA next." Was this confidence of innocence or something else? By early 2025, his theatrics reached peak absurdity. He staged a fake car accident with his Mercedes to generate buzz, then admitted on national radio that it was all for attention. Even his reported breakup with girlfriend Stephanie was pure theatrical. They were at home, breast to chest, cuddled, and laughing at how Kenyans had expressed sympathy online. Kenyan Prince stated, "Kwenye hii Kenyan social media, to survive, you have to sometimes play with people's mind a bit, so you trend." This confession begs the question, if Kenyan Prince would fake a car crash for Instagram clout, what else was he faking? His trading success, his wealth, or their entire persona? But before we dive deeper into the mystery, let's meet another character in our Forex influencer drama, the university student who dared to mock his professors and now claims trading made education obsolete. While Kenyan Prince was counting his millions on camera, a university student named Onyango Job was about to become infamous for a different reason, openly ridiculing the education system that was meant to secure his future.
Binary trader. The best, he's number one.
The best binary trader.
In Kenya.
In Kenya, by the way.
October 2023, Mount Kenya University, a 20-year-old student named Onyango Job, who styled himself as Onyango Tate after controversial internet personality Andrew Tate, did something astonishing. He posted a TikTok video mocking his professor's modest cars and holding up an exam paper to his camera with contempt. The video went viral for all the wrong reasons. Mount Kenya University promptly suspended Onyango for one semester, citing incitement. But far from being chastened, Onyango leaned on his rebel image, positioning himself as the martyr for financial freedom. His message struck a chord with disillusioned students across Kenya. Here was a young man openly rejecting a traditional path their parents insisted would lead to success. In its place, he offered the seductive alternative of forex trading. No degree required, just a smartphone and the courage to escape the matrix. But perhaps the most outrageous chapter in Onyango Tate's story comes in January 2025. Fresh from his legal troubles, he accompanied his sister to the prestigious Limuru Girls High School. There, in front of stunned students and teachers, he hands his sister 60,000 Kenya shillings in cash as pocket money for the term. 60,000 shillings is not just excessive pocket money, it's more than the annual boarding fees at many Kenyan schools. The stunt divides public opinion. Some praise his generosity, others call it a tasteless display during a time of economic hardship for most families. This Onyango Tate saga represents the extreme version of the forex dream. Not just wealth, but the chance to thumb your nose at the entire establishment. And for many young Kenyans, that's an intoxicating proposition. But while Onyango was playing the campus rebel and the Kenyan Prince was finding cash for the cameras, another influencer was building something that appeared more substantial, a forex empire with its own headquarters. Let's meet the man who claimed to be educating Kenyan youths in the art of currency trading. If Sammyboy pioneered the forex dream and Kenyan Prince perfected its flashy image, Robert Ndegwa, popularly known as the Pluto, was the one who tried to institutionalize it. But as we'll see, even brick and mortar legitimacy can be an illusion. September 18th, 2023, a special event is happening in Nairobi. 24-year-old Robert Ndegwa, better known as the Pluto, is proudly throwing open doors at what he calls his multi-million forex hub. In a feature entitled Inside the Pluto's Multi-Million Forex Hub on presenter Ali's YouTube channel, viewers are given a tour of an impressive space. Trading screens glow with currency charts. World clocks show the time in London, New York and Tokyo. Young staff members sit at workstations ostensibly analyzing markets. The Pluto admittedly said, "This is where we help Kenyan youths learn how to trade and earn. I'm not just going to do this for myself, I'm creating opportunities for our generation." It's a masterclass in legitimacy building. While others were posting car selfies, the Pluto was creating what appeared to be genuine trading operation, complete with a physical headquarters and employees. The Pluto was not just a forex influencer. He had already built a significant following as a content creator with his popular loyalty test, where approached couples in public offer money to test whether one of the couples was disloyal. This celebrity status gave his forex venture instant credibility. By 2023, the Pluto seemed to have it all: a successful business, the beautiful girlfriend Felicity Shiru, their baby daughter, and a stunning 7-bedroom mansion in Utawala, Nairobi that featured prominently in their family vlogs. The Forex Hub appeared to be the crown jewel in his empire, physical proof that his success was not just social media smoke and mirrors. Enrollment for his trading classes surged. Young Kenyans saw him as not just another flashy trader, but a serious businessman and mentor. But this facade began to crack in September 2024 when the Pluto announced a breakup with his long-term girlfriend Felicity. After 3 years being together, while breakups happen to everyone, what followed raised eyebrows. By January 2025, observant fans noticed something odd. The lavish 7-bedroom mansion that had been the backdrop for the countless videos was suddenly listed online for rent at 130,000 Kenya shillings per month. When questioned about this, the Pluto admitted that he had moved out of the palatial home into a small bungalow to start afresh following the breakup. The once boastful influencer sounded almost humble, noting that the big mansion was not manageable for a single guy. He claimed that after the breakup, he needed a fresh start. The house had too many memories and it was not manageable for just one person alone. This raised an uncomfortable question. Had the Pluto actually owned the mansion, or had it just been a rental all along like Kafuri's exposed property? He never directly addressed this, but the fact that someone else could now rent or buy it from the landlord spoke volumes. This Pluto story reveals a sophisticated level of image crafting. The Forex Hub, the family man persona, the mansion, all created a picture of stability and success that stood in contrast to the more flamboyant displays of other influencers. It was a Forex wealth packaged as entrepreneurial achievement rather than flashy consumption. But like so much in this world, the impressive exterior masked a more complicated reality. A physical office doesn't guarantee legitimate operation any more than a rented Lamborghini guarantees wealth. By early 2025, the carefully constructed empire was showing cracks. The relationship was over, the mansion was vacated, and the fans were left wondering what else might not be as it had seemed. But there is one more character in our story, a trader whose dramatic crash became the perfect metaphor for the Forex bubble itself. While some Forex influencers were exposed gradually, others went out with a bang. For one well-known Forex trader, a horrific car accident became both headline news and the apt symbol for the violent collision between image and reality. 2024 started with a shocking near tragedy for Sammyboy Kenya. The Forex trader who had once inspired thousands with his rags to riches story from Kisii was now making headlines for a different reason: a horrific car accident that nearly cost him his life. A vehicle he had proudly showcased as the evidence of his trading success was mangled beyond recognition in a Nairobi car crash. Images of the wreckage spread across social media, with many initially fearing the worst for the young trader. Miraculously, Sammyboy survived, but the accident did more than damage his prized possession. It thrust him back into the spotlight at a time when the Forex influencer community was facing increasing scrutiny. As Sammyboy recovered, a public feud erupted between him and Kenyan Prince, a battle for the title of the biggest Forex millionaire in Kenya. The rivalry played out across Kenyan social media, with each accusing the other of being a fake. This public spat revealed the intense competition for credibility among these influencers. As Truth Watchdog and the other skeptics exposed more Forex celebrities, those still standing became desperate to distinguish themselves as the real deal among a sea of alleged frauds. By June 2024, with his Audi destroyed and his reputation on the line, Sammyboy embarked on a media campaign to defend his legacy. He appeared on Obina's show, walking the horse through his strategies and revealing plans to invest in a new Audi TT. He claimed that the car crash was unfortunate, but in the market, sometimes you crash and then you rebuild. Sammyboy also addressed rumors head-on, including a leaked intimate video that had circulated on gossip channels. He dismissed them as distractions, saying haters will always doubt success they can't achieve. Unlike some of his peers, Sammyboy emphasized that he never took money from investors, only selling training courses and signals. That distinction was crucial, as scandals like the Eldoret Forex Ponzi scheme was making headlines. He needed to distance himself from anything resembling an investment fraud. By March 2025, as the Forex influencer ecosystem was collapsing around him, Sammyboy made a calculated move. Just after Kenyan Prince's confession about staging dramatic events for clout, Sammyboy released a video statement positioning himself as the lone authentic voice in the sea of fakers. Sammyboy stated that he had survived the storm because he was always trading real. Others that didn't trade real were now exposed.
I'm not a cloud chaser. I want to address, I saw someone here, there's this guy Anajita, whoever this guy is, Kenyan Prince. Bro, I think I know you much better than anybody. Please don't mention my name again.
Whether his claims of authenticity were true or simple savvy PR, Sammyboy demonstrated remarkably staying power in a community where reputations were crumbling daily. When the dust settled, he remained one of the few original Forex celebrities still standing with the semblance of credibility. The crash of his yellow Audi had become an unintended metaphor. While others had their entire personas totaled by exposure, Sammyboy had somehow walked away from both his physical crash and the industry's reputational pileup. Now that we've met the key players of the Kenyan Forex drama, let's pull back the curtain on how they actually make their money. Spoiler alert, it might not be how they claimed. For all their differences in style, Sammyboy's entrepreneurial approach, Kenyan Prince flamboyance, Onyango Tales rebellion, and the Pluto's institutional facade, Kenyan Forex influencers shared one thing in common: a sophisticated business model that often had little to do with actual trading profits.
You want me to tell you how to make me come?
First stop on our tour of financial trickery: signal groups, Telegram channels, WhatsApp broadcasts, or Discord servers where followers are told just copy my trades. Some are free to join but require special sign-ups, while premium ones charge monthly fees of around 5,000 Kenya shillings. These groups are gold mines. If an influencer has 500 premium subscribers paying 5,000 Kenya shillings monthly, that's 2.5 million shillings in passive income, regardless of whether the signals actually work. But here's where it gets diabolically clever. The psychology behind all these signal groups is a masterful manipulation. The guru strategically shares both winning and losing trades, but with a critical difference. The winners get celebrated with screenshots and testimonials and public praise, but the losers get quietly buried or blurred or explained away as market volatility. What the followers don't realize is that with enough signals and enough traders, somebody will always make money by random chance alone. The guru cherry-picks success stories while the failures fade into digital oblivion. Even more insidious, some signal providers deliberately issue contradictory advice to different subscriber tiers. Group A gets told to buy, Group B gets told to sell. No matter which way the market moves, the guru can point on one group that followed the winning strategy. Next in our expose, mentorship and courses. These Kenyan Forex celebrities position themselves as educators, offering 2-week intensive courses for 20,000 Kenya shillings or ebooks of secret strategies for 3,000 shillings. Often basic information copy-pasted from free online sources with more motivational fluff added. But the marketing presents this knowledge as the secret to replicating the guru's success. Former insiders tell us that these courses typically follow a predictable pattern: 10% technical trading information, 30% basic concepts available everywhere, and 60% motivational content about having the right mindset and believing in yourself. The genius part: when the students inevitably fail, the guru can simply claim that they didn't have the right psychological mindset or didn't follow the system exactly. It's a perfect criticism-proof setup, and it gets even darker. Let's talk about the psychological manipulation tactics. Top-tier packages often include private sessions with the guru, which serve a sinister purpose, identifying the most vulnerable and financially capable victims for deeper exploitation. During these sessions, influencers identify who has access to loans, wealthy relatives, or retirement funds that could be invested in special high-return opportunities. The most susceptible followers get love-bombed with personal attention from their idol, creating an emotional bond that overrides logical decision-making. Then there is the biggest revenue stream, broker affiliations. Here's how it works. The influencer partners with a forex broker or several. Then they encourage their followers to sign up using their referral link. In return, the broker pays them a commission on trading fees or spreads. In some cases, especially with offshore unregulated brokers, they might even earn a percentage on clients' losses. Yes, you heard that right. The guru can literally profit when you lose money trading. Let's do the math. If an influencer has 1,000 followers trading through their referral links and the average person loses about $500, a 20% commission on those losses yields $100,000 for the influencer without risking a cent of their own money. The most predatory brokers offer tiered commission structures that incentivize influencers to direct followers towards high-risk trading options. More leverage, higher commissions. More frequent trading, higher commissions. Riskier pairings, you guessed it right, higher commissions. Remember how Onyango Tate told students to abandon education, or how Kenyan Prince flaunted cash to attract disparate youth? This is why. The more financially disparate and uneducated follower base, the more profitable they become to the ecosystem. But wait, there's more. Let's explore the prop trading scheme, a newer twist to the dark forex world. Influencers promote proprietary trading firms that offer to fund your trading account after you pass a challenge. The catch? You pay for the challenge, sometimes hundreds of dollars, and the rules are often designed to be nearly impossible to pass. Fail the challenge? Keep paying to retry. The vast majority never receive an actual funding, just endless cycles of paid challenges. The screenshot manipulation method deserves a special attention. Using MetaTrader force developers mode or simply Photoshop tricks, influencers fabricate extraordinary gains to hook new followers. A forensic analysis of Kenyan Prince's famous million shilling day screenshot revealed inconsistent pixel patterns and timestamp anomalies, suggesting digital manipulation. Yet thousands shared and celebrated this post, bringing new victims into the ecosystem. And finally, we have the Forex influencer pyramid. Elite influencers like Sammyboy and the Pluto don't just recruit regular followers, they cultivate sub-influencers who pay for the right to sell their signals and courses, creating a multi-level marketing structure. These sub-influencers, desperate to recoup their investment, aggressively promote to their own social circles, often targeting family members and close friends first. The original guru collects commissions at multiple levels while maintaining plausible deniability about the most aggressive tactics. Let's not forget the artificial scarcity tactic. Notice how every forex mentor in Kenya seems to have limited spots in their programs. The Pluto's famous only 20 slots remaining announcements would mysteriously appear every few weeks, creating fear of missing out that drove panic signups. Former employees revealed that these limitations were completely fictional, designed solely to force immediate decisions before potential customers could research or reconsider. This creates a disturbing incentive structure. The mentor makes money whether or not you succeed at trading. In fact, he might benefit more if you churn through your account quickly and keep depositing. And we can't forget the automated bot deception. Perhaps the most technologically sophisticated layer of the forex scam ecosystem. Here is where things get truly devious. These Kenyan forex influencers love promoting automated trading bots or expert advisors that supposedly trade for you while you sleep. Just install their custom algorithm, deposit your money, and watch the profits roll on autopilot. Sounds perfect, right? The Pluto was particularly fond of this approach, showcasing his Pluto Money Printer 300 bot in polished YouTube video demos where it seemingly made perfect trade after perfect trade. For the low price of 50,000 shillings, you too could own this proprietary technology. But here's what his followers discovered too late. These bots often come in two versions: the demo version that makes spectacular phantom profits and the real version that drains accounts with astonishing efficiency. Former programmers from these operations have revealed that some bots contain hidden codes designed to perform differently in demo mode versus real money mode. Others are deliberately programmed to overtrade, generating maximum commission for the creator through broker affiliate programs. The most sophisticated scammers even created fake bot communities filled with enthusiastic users sharing incredible results. In reality, these communities were populated with paid actors and bots themselves, automated social media accounts posting fabricated testimonials and screenshots. Kenyan Prince took this to a whole new level with his Prince Robot Revolution in late 2023. He claimed his AI-powered bot could detect institutional manipulation and trade against the big banks. For a 1,000 shilling investment, he promised 10 to 15% monthly returns guaranteed. The truth? The bot was merely a modified version of a free trading algorithm available online, with a fancy user interface slapped on top. When users lost money, Prince blamed unexpected market conditions and offered an upgraded version for an additional fee, of course. This technical jargon served as a perfect cover. Terms like neutral networks, machine learning, and proprietary algorithms scared away technical questions. And who could verify if the black box algorithm trading system was really using advanced AI as claimed? The most insidious part, some of these bots were programmed to show small consistent profits for the first few weeks, just enough to build trust and encourage larger deposits, before executing disastrous trades that wiped out accounts. The tragic irony, many followers who lost everything still defended their gurus, believing that their own trading skills were at fault rather than questioning the quality of the signals, education, or even the bots they paid for. This perfect system explains why forex influencers are desperate to maintain their image of success, even when it means renting luxury cars, staging dramatic events, or fabricating trading results. The facade is not just about ego. It's an engine for the lucrative business model built on the broken dreams of Kenyan youth. But what happens when these carefully constructed schemes finally collapse? When followers lose everything and the truth finally emerges? For every forex guru flaunting wealth on Instagram, there are countless ordinary Kenyans whose lives have been upended by losses. Their stories rarely make the headlines, but they represent the true cost of forex fantasy. Take the case of Gloria Ntazola, a Kenyan TikToker who bravely came forward after losing nearly $7,500, her entire life saving plus borrowed money, in what's known as big butchering scam. Gloria says, a lot of these online traders who claim to be
trading, these boys who drive around very luxury cars, living a very busy life, they're not traders, they're online scammers. I sadly landed in the hands of one of them.
Gloria's story is particularly heartbreaking because she thought she had met both a mentor and potentially a romantic partner. The man gained her trust, encouraged her to invest more and more, promising to help her grow, then disappeared with everything. Or consider the victims of Eldoret Forex scandal, where one Ambrose Make Chambuti ran a company called Springmark Investment that promised to trade forex on clients' behalf. Hundreds of locals, including professionals and even law enforcement officers, poured their savings into Springmark. Then, one day, Abuti vanished, his offices closed, his phones went dead, and an estimated hundreds of millions of shillings disappeared with him. Emily Wanzala, one of the many victims, joined dozens of citizens in a street protest, desperately demanding their money back and urging police action. The chaos extended beyond just financial loss. Family relationships were strained, community trust was broken. The personal toll can't be quantified in shillings and cents. One senior police officer not only lost $7,000 to a forex scam, but watched his decade-long marriage collapse under the strain. The financial loss was so severe it triggered the breakdown of his family. University students have risked their entire futures by diverting the HELB education loans to forex trading. Young professionals have taken out mobile loans at exorbitant interest rates, convinced that they were one trade away from financial freedom. Perhaps most disturbing is the emotional manipulation that accompanies these losses. Victims are often made to feel that their failures are due to their own lack of discipline or intelligence, not the flawed signal or education they received. This creates a vicious cycle where some victims double down, investing even more in hopes of recovering initial losses, driving them into deeper financial ruin. The Forex dream, sold so effectively by charismatic influencers like Kenyan Prince, Sammyboy, the Pluto, and Onyango Tate, has left a trail of devastation across Kenya. Dreams crushed, savings depleted, and trust shattered. For a country where opportunities can be scarce, the setback is not just financial, it's deeply personal. A dream sold and betrayed can leave someone worse off than if they never dreamed at all. By late 2023, cracks were appearing in the carefully constructed images of Kenya's forex influencers. Leading the charge was a YouTuber known simply as Truth Watchdog, a digital detective determined to expose what he believed were elaborate scams. Truth Watchdog's first major breakthrough came November 2023 when he published a bombshell investigation into forex trader Kafuri FX. The video meticulously dismantled Kafuri's claim about owning a futuristic 5-bedroom mansion that featured prominently on his social media. Truth Watchdog states he tracked down the real owner of the house, and guess what? It was not Kafuri. It was a businesswoman who had rented it out for just 45,000 Kenya shillings a month. So much for being a forex millionaire. The revelation was devastating. The true homeowner appeared on camera with evidence that Kafuri was merely a tenant, not the wealthy property owner he portrayed himself as. This expose opened the floodgates. Truth Watchdog turned his attention to bigger targets, including Kenyan Prince. In December 2023, Truth Watchdog confronted Kenyan Prince directly in an episode of Oga Obina's show Live. In front of thousands of viewers, he peppered Prince with tough questions about his wealth. It was a pivotal moment. A public figure who had built his brand on fearless confidence was now seen literally fleeing from scrutiny. Mainstream media soon joined the fray. Outlets like Citizen TV, Kenyans.co.ke and Tuko began reporting more critically on forex influencers, sharing the stories of victims and highlighting warnings from financial regulators. When Interpol arrested 24 Kenyans in a credit card fraud ring in November 2024, journalists were quick to investigate potential connections to the forex scene, putting influencers on the defensive about their sources of wealth. What began with one YouTuber questioning a single mansion had evolved into a full-scale media resistance against the forex influencer narrative. The once untouchable internet celebrities found themselves under unprecedented scrutiny from all sides. Public figures who built careers on promising financial freedom were now being asked uncomfortable questions. Where exactly does your money come from? Can you prove your trading success? Is anything you've shown us real? The oxygen of credibility was rapidly depleted from the entire ecosystem. But even as the influencers fell, legitimate questions remained. Is forex trading itself a scam? Or was it just the way it was sold? Let's explore the distinction. With so many exposed frauds and fakers, it will be easy to dismiss forex trading entirely. But is that fair? Let's compare the legitimate market from the social media mythology that surrounded it. Here's the truth that often gets lost in the noise. Forex trade itself is not a scam. It's a legitimate global market where currencies are traded 24 hours a day with a daily volume exceeding $6 trillion. Banks, hedge funds, multinational corporations, and yes, even individual traders participate in this market every day. The scam was not forex trading. The scam was the promise that it's an easy path to quick riches. For you, my friend, here is the difference between the legitimate trading approaches and the fraudulent approaches. The legitimate trading emphasizes on risk management and advises never to stake or risk more than 1 to 2% per trade. They set realistic expectations. Most successful traders make 10 to 20% annually and not daily. They focus on education and skill development before profit. The legitimate trading approaches acknowledge that success requires time, discipline, and likely some initial losses, and use proper analysis methods and testing. While the fraudulent approaches promise guaranteed or specific returns, double your money in a month. The fraudulent approaches use pressure tactics. For example, last 3 spots in my mentorship. They focus on lifestyle marketing rather than trading education. They push broker affiliate links without disclosing commissions, claim special secret strategy available only for paid courses. The Capital Markets Authority in Kenya licenses legitimate forex brokers, and they are certified financial analysts who offer genuine trading education without the Lamborghinis and the mansion tours. Real trading professionals tend to be boring compared to the influencers. They talk about risk-reward ratios and position sizing, not overnight millions. They show losses alongside the wins. They warn that most people should not quit their jobs to trade full-time. The painful truth: getting rich through forex trading is possible but rare, requiring substantial starting capital, years of practice, and exceptional discipline. For most people, it's more akin to starting a high-risk business than finding a magic money fountain. The Kenyan influencers we've followed, Sammyboy, Kenyan Prince, Pluto, Onyango, and others, sold a dream that diverged dramatically from the reality. They promised overnight success in a field where even professionals expect years of learning and numerous setbacks. Here's the ultimate irony. While thousands lost money chasing the forex dream sold by these influencers, the real financial opportunity was hiding in plain sight, creating content about forex trading. These figures, who claim to make millions from currency trading, were actually making their fortunes from courses, signal groups, affiliate commissions, and content monetization. Perhaps that's the most valuable takeaway. In a gold rush, sell shovels. Or, in today's terms, in a trending frenzy, sell courses. If you are considering forex trading, approach it with eyes wide open. Understand the risk, learn the skill, start small, and most importantly, be extremely skeptical of anyone showing you screenshots of massive profits while driving a supposedly owned but possibly rented luxury car. Because in the market, as in life, what glitters is rarely gold. Sometimes it's just really good Instagram filters. If you found this expose valuable, help us spread the word by hitting the like and share. Drop a comment with your own experiences or questions about the Kenyan forex scene, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And stay tuned for our next investigation into the shadowy corners of online finance. Until then, remember, the best investment is always in your own financial education. Just make sure you're learning from the right teachers.